Hey everyone, and welcome to another installment of Tom's World. Today I am giving you yet another update on the progress of the garden. So let's check it out. As I said, we are back here in the garden today with yet another update on the progress that the other volunteers and I have made in the last week or so. They worked extra hard this past weekend, and I can't wait for you to see what they did. As you may recall, in the last video, I started digging right about in the center of your screen right there, and I made my way down. There was a little part that came out that way, and as I got closer down to where the edge is down here, I was becoming more and more frustrated with the rocks and stones that I was hitting with the shovel. And then I went out a little ways out that way. Now this past weekend, my fellow volunteers, they did an awesome job once again. First, they dug out this path, which I stopped digging right around in there somewhere. They continued on their way down here, and I can tell you, it was not easy because you see how the bricks are lifted up, so I'm sure that was a pain in the butt. And they continued on down here, and you can see the bricks actually are laid out in a slightly different way than they had been before. Kind of strange, but... And then over here, they're laid out the way they normally are. Goes around this tree and connects to the two pillars over there. And they also did this path over here, which you could see in the back there is the path that I had started on in my last video. And they dug this one out, goes all the way around, and then connects to the path that comes off of the round path, which also does go straight. However, I don't know how much of that we're going to be able to expose next to the tree there without encountering a bunch of roots, but we'll find out. Now also what they did is they continued on the path going down this way. Now just imagine how frustrated I was getting with hitting all those little rocks and everything over there. They managed to come across this. This was just buried under all the dirt and the grass. Now I was talking with one of the other volunteers, and between the two of us we came up with the idea that this might have been a seat for one of the many benches that they had all around the garden. It does have a hard flat edge right there, so it's likely that it could have been, but we'll never know for sure. Not until I get a hold of a bunch of pictures and I can compare it. But they also dug out this path going all the way down to here, and it's the same path that connects with the playing cards. Now last time I did the update with the volunteers, I mentioned how they pulled out a lot of the weeds out of this mound. And you can see that actually pulling them out has brought some of these plants more life. Like they're actually standing taller now. And I believe most of these are hostas. I'm not 100% sure. I hadn't mentioned it before, and I also mentioned that I'm not a horticulturalist of any kind, but they do look like hostas to me, so that's probably what they are. And hostas have a tendency to live a long time. They're actually hard to get rid of in certain instances. I've seen people try to get rid of them. My next door neighbors, they have mowed theirs down at certain points and it just grows right back. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what they are. But they also got rid of a lot of weeds out of this mound now. So things are looking better. We're getting there. Little by little, but we are getting there, and I really can't wait to see what this place looks like next year. It's going to be awesome. So here's another thing that we did. One of the other volunteers that was here on Sunday decided to start digging away at the bottom of the fountain here, which you might remember was all just dirt and rocks. And I helped him out, and we managed to get everything out of there, and now you can see what's on the bottom. It's all just concrete. They have a couple of little partitions there. Not sure what that was for. That could have been just like flowers on either side, and the water never went any higher than those partitions as it cycled through between the mouth of the fish, the bowl that used to be there, and that drain right there. But at least now we know, and it looks a lot better because there used to be tons of weeds growing in here too. So now they're all gone. They've all been dumped out in the woods, much like all the other dirt and grass and weeds and everything that we've pulled up here. And that's pretty much everything we did this past weekend. I can't say enough how proud I am of the other volunteers. They are definite workhorses, I'll tell you. Without them, I would be so far off from this. I would still be working on the chessboard probably. And that's the progress report for this week. As I always say, I hope that you are all enjoying the ride that the other volunteers and I are on in uncovering the past in this garden. If you are, and you haven't done so already, please make sure that you subscribe to my channel. And when you do, make sure you hit that notification bell to receive all notifications from my channel so you know the minute that I post new videos and you can keep up on the progress. Also, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up right down there, and I will see you all in the next one. Until then, make sure you stay safe, stay healthy, and take care.